Hi guys, my name is Reu-el. I am from the Parkside Community Church, and it's my responsibility to bring to you guys some information and some things that you can do to stay fit and healthy during the quarantine period. And also, if you have fat loss goals, I can speak and talk about that. Now, the first thing I want to say is I am not an expert. So my experience and my knowledge has come from my own personal experience, and I'm basically here to share that with you guys today and maybe help you on your journey. So I have come up with 3 most important key things that you need to focus on during this lockdown period if you still have a desire or a goal to lose fat. The first thing is diet. Diet is everything, and I don't think people actually realize how much diet plays a part in fat loss. In fact, 70% of your fat loss journey is actually what you eat, and there is a saying, you are what you eat, which brings me on to my first point within diet: the calories you intake. Now, if you are looking to lose weight, it's really important to think about the calories that you're putting into your body. So for example, if you have 2 pairs of jeans, one is really high quality cotton, the other is really poor quality cotton, the likelihood of the poor quality cotton lasting or producing any positive results, you might wear it a couple of times, but after a few washes it breaks down. You will not be able to sustain that or wear those jeans again. However, if you buy good quality jeans, you will have the ability to wear that again. They will last longer, they're better for your skin, etc. It's the same with the calories that you eat. You need to think not just, am I eating healthy, but you also need to think about, are the calories that I'm putting into my body, are they going to produce good cells? Oftentimes when people think about fat loss, they just try and eat less calories, but the reality is, are the calories actually good quality calories, and do they produce good cells? So the first thing I'd say is focus on what calories you're putting into your body. You want to be able to make sure that you're making good cells so that your body can continue its processes of fat loss, etc. And in order to do that, you need to make sure the calories you put into your body are good quality. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way, that you now know what types of calories you need to put into your body, it's important for us to now think about the key, most important component about fat loss: a calorie deficit. You cannot maintain a successful fat loss journey if you are not thinking about closing your calorie deficit. On average, a man uses 2,500 calories every day to just maintain his regular routine, and a woman, it's closer to 2,000, 1,800 a day. Now, if you're consuming more calories than you're using in the day, that gives you a caloric surplus, and as a result, you end up putting on weight. If you are trying to lose fat, especially during this time, diet is going to be the most important factor of achieving that. God! Let me tell you about a story where you make some noise. It's a story about 3 Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Daniel. You will have to know. It started when they captured by the Persian king, who wanted them to do a certain thing. But when they brought the food to eat, they said, "No, thank you, we eat no meat." My God, my God. Welcome to Woodley. These are the Woodley Diaries. Come. This right here is the famous St. John's ambulance, and they pick people up when they need an ambulance. Come with me. Okay, so now we've sorted out the fact that you have to eat good quality calories. You have to consume good quality calories so that you can then use those calories to produce good quality cells. The cells that are needed for your blood, your skin, and everything else. Second most important point in this whole journey is a calorie deficit. It is absolutely imperative that you have a diet with a calorie deficit if your focus is to lose fat. So, to have a calorie deficit, let me break it down for you. Men on average use about 2,500 calories every single day just to do their normal metabolic processes. Women use on average about 2,000 to 1,800 calories a day, again, for normal metabolic processes. Now, the key is if you are consuming more calories in a day than you use for your metabolic processes and you don't do any form of movement or exercise, you will gain weight. That's just the simple maths. You put more in this end, you do more on that end, and you gain weight. It's important to maintain a calorie deficit, cutting down your calories. Sometimes that we have meals that are 600 to 800 calories per meal, and you don't think about the extra cheese, the extra bit of oil, or any of those things that you add to your meals to make them more delicious or whatever. But those are the things that kind of add the calories on, and those are the things that cause you to be in a caloric surplus. So, top tips for having a calorie deficit and not having to worry too much about it. Number one, try to cut the trimmings. Any extra oil, extra fat, extra anything that you have snacking in between your meals, anything that's just that bit extra, that extra cookie, that extra marshmallow on your hot chocolate, those are the things you need to cut. Cut those trimmings out and you will automatically be in less calories for that day. The second thing I would suggest is your portion sizes. I am one for this because I have a big appetite, and when I eat, I can go back for seconds, especially if it's some nice stew peas, some ackee, and any of the Caribbean delicacies that I love. But you have to cut your portion sizes. You need to think about what you actually need to be full and stop eating at that point. You need to allow your body to enjoy and process the food rather than harbour it inside of you. So that's another way that you can cut your calories and be in a calorie deficit. And another thing that I have been doing, and I've successfully done for a while, is intermittent fasting. So for me, I would advise to check it out online, go and see a doctor and find out some more information about it before you try it. But intermittent fasting and fasting in general has been a great way to kind of like detox and automatically put me into a calorie deficit. So those are my top key points for getting yourself into a calorie deficit and making sure that the calories that you do put into your body are good quality. Next week, we are going to talk about some exercise, and I am going to show you guys what workouts you can do that are going to give you the most impactful workout experience. And that matched with your calorie deficit and your diet, you can conquer this thing during the whole of the rest of this lockdown. Anyway, bye.